Let me show you how poor Dominicans live, but this is not in the city. I'm gonna show you the bathroom. A bathroom in a poor house in the country. How much money does a teacher make in the Dominican Republic? Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Dominican Route News. Start off with the temperature. Today we have 89 Fahrenheit. It's very sunny as usual, and it's supposed to be like that the whole week. It's supposed to be 89 Fahrenheit the whole week, so it'll be a very sunny week. The dollar remains the same. The dollar, it is 58 pesos, almost 59 pesos per dollar. So if you guys have $1 million and you come down to the DR, you will end up having almost 59 million pesos, which of course that'll be good. It's gonna be a good amount of money in the Dominican Republic. You're officially rich. Some people have been asking me how much money does a teacher make in the Dominican Republic. Okay, well, you are going to laugh, of course, if you compare the salary of a teacher here to the salary of a teacher in the United States, because you know it's not the same. Here people get paid less money than that. If you work in the public system, you're gonna make $1,000 a month. That'll be like 58 or 59,000 pesos. That's what they make. They make in between 50 to 60,000 pesos, which would be in between $900 and $1,000 a month. That's the salary of a teacher in the public system, but paid by the government. It used to be less. It used to be less money than that. But yeah, so what a teacher makes in the Dominican Republic is around $12,000 a year. So yeah, $12,000 a year. If you work in the private system, you're not working for the government, you will probably be making less money working as a teacher in the Dominican Republic. I have to explain that in the United States, well, almost everyone studies for the public education, like the one provided by the government. But in the Dominican Republic, the education provided by the public system is not very good. It's not. So that's why you have here a lot of private institutions, a lot of private schools. You have when you talk about a private school in the Dominican Republic, you don't necessarily have to be rich. You don't have to be rich. You can be just a random Dominican, because here we have private schools for everyone, like very, very inexpensive ones to some schools very, 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 very expensive. We have places, private schools that are very expensive, that are not for the regular Dominican. I am not able to afford it, and most of Dominicans are not able to afford it, such as Carol Morgan. That's an American school. It's a private one. It's very expensive. So when Americans come to Santo Domingo, that's where they study. They study there in Carol Morgan. We have, those schools are bilingual. So the main language that they speak is English, and are bilingual, but mostly in English. You have also St. Patrick. That one is very expensive too. Very expensive. That's for rich people. Then we have Lux Mundi. That's another one that is very, very expensive. That's not for the regular Dominican. And people with money, and some Americans that come to Santo Domingo and they are able to afford it, of course, that's where they're going to study. Because we have here all kinds of Americans. We have very wealthy Americans that they live in the Dominican Republic, they make business in the Dominican Republic, or wealthy ones, like very wealthy Americans here. But also you have very poor Americans that they live here, like poor ones, like they're just another, they live like another Dominican here. So you got the rich ones, and you also have the poor ones. Today I will be visiting a friend of mine that he does not live in the city here. He lives in the countryside. I wanted to show you how people live there, like poor people. So I am committed to show you both sides of the Dominican Republic, like the beautiful ones, like the very rich people live, but I also want to show you the bottom. I want to show you how the people with no money at all, people that they live with the minimum. But believe it or not, the majority of them, they live a very peaceful and happy life. So I'm on my way there now. Hopefully I can show you a little bit of his house. Most of you know Presidente, but today I am having this one. This is called One, like the number one. That's the name of this beer. If you ever come to the DR, you can try this one. This is 90 pesos, which is like $2, a little less. Yeah, $2. That's what it costs. I don't like alcohol that much. Yeah, but once in a while, I have a beer. Alcohol is not my thing. I prefer eating. I like to eat a lot. I like to go to restaurants and eat. That's what I do. I can have a beer, but it's not like I'm drinking a whole bunch of beers. That's not my thing. But if you like drinking and that make you happy, do it. So in the DR, as a regular Dominican, when you're gonna buy fruits, you don't go to the supermarket. Like the regular people, they just go to one of these places that I'm about to show you. But I know you already know about it because you have seen those places in other videos with John. But I just want to refresh your mind. So guys, let me show you how poor Dominicans live. But this is not in the city. This is in the countryside. I just want to show you how they live. I will visit a friend of mine. I'm not sure if it's there, but I'll show you. Just give me a second. Come here. First thing that we're going to do, so here the owner of the house has tamarindo. I don't know how you call it in English, but this a very exotic fruit. But I brought salami for the dog because he has a dog. So I brought salami because I'm telling you, it's not like in the U.S. In the U.S. you go to the supermarket and you purchase dog food. But as his owner is poor, Dominicans dogs, they eat whatever you give them because you know. The dog. I brought him the salami. The dog is very, very happy when he sees me. So guys, I'm gonna show you the bathroom. A bathroom in a poorhouse in the countryside in the Dominican Republic. I just want to show you that so you can see. When you think that you're poor in the US, I recommend you to think twice. It depends where you are. You're poor depending where you are. You're probably poor in the US because you're making $3,000 a month. But come on. Thank you guys for being part of the Dominican Route News. Thank you for being part of the Dominican Route channel. I really appreciate the support, for real. I can tell that you like the videos that Sol and I do. Sol with the history and Manuel with the news and updates in the Dominican Republic. I really appreciate it. I will also appreciate if you like this video and if you leave us a comment below. Like, ask me whatever you want or say whatever you want. So I will appreciate that. That's gonna help us with the algorithm. And I love you all.